Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please do subscribe and help our YouTube channel to grow. So right now I'm doing a dress block, and as you can see I already do it in pencil so that we can go fast, but I'll be going over it again with you guys with a marker so that you guys may see what is going on here. So what you need is your rulers, your curve ruler, if you want a calculator, and a rubber as well. So let us get into the pattern. Right, so we are going to start right away. Right, so we're going to mark first a line that will guide us while we are busy doing this block. As you can see, just make sure that your lines are straight. You can use a L-shape ruler if you want, so that you make sure that your line is straight. Right. The next step we're going to do is we're basically going to take our measurements. We measure from our neck to our bust. So neck point to our bust. My neck point to bust is 13.5 inches. So I'm using inches, and sometimes I mix with centimeters as well. So 13.5 you mark there, and that is your bust line. And we're going to head to measure again from neck point to natural waist, which is about 19 centimeters, and we're going to mark there again, and that line is going to be our natural waistline. And we're going to mark again from our neck point to our waist, our lower waist. So the lower waist is basically on the belly, on your belly button. Right, so that is our lower waist. And so I didn't basically do the hip line because my dress will not be needing a hip line, but I basically just went down from the lower waist. I went down about 4 inches, not 4 inches, 4 centimeters or 5 centimeters. Right, so just go down from there 5 centimeters. But when you're doing a normal dress block, you basically say lower waist. So you can basically say lower waist to hip, and you mark your hip measurement. Right now we're doing from lower waist to the length of the skirt. You won't be able to see, so my boy is basically helping me there. So I'm marking now from lower waist to the length of the skirt, which is 37 inches. So basically my dress is a long dress, that's why you see it's so tall, long. And then we're going back now to the neckline. For the neckline, as you can see, I already marked it in pencil. Just wanted to go over it with a Koki again. So basically we're gonna go first to the shoulder, to the neckline, and I'm going basically in by 3.5 inches. So basically you can basically put in any neckline you would like. Right now I'm just marking my shoulder, so you can see my shoulder is 17 inches. So I divided by 2, that gives me about 8.5, and I marked it in. And right now I'm going to my bust, and the bust circumference is measuring around your bust. the bust is 44 inches, and I'm basically dividing it by 4. Yeah, so just put in it's about 10,5 11 inches, right? So you take your ruler and you just rule that line so you may be able to see clearly, and that is the bust line. Right, now we're going to do our natural waist line circumference. So we measure around our natural waist, and our natural waist is 41,5 inches, and divided by 4, that is plus minus about 12 inches, plus 1 inch of the dot, if you will be having a dot inside. So just plus 1 inch of the dot. And please do remember that I also placed in within the measurements already. I already have my seam allowances inside. So right now we are doing our lower waist, and the lower waist was 48. I divided it by 4 as well, and I got my my number, and then I just put it down there as well. Right, just roll a line and make sure that you also label your lines as well. Right, so that is the lower waist as well. So lower waist divided by 4, and you also do the same as well. Right, so now you're just going to get your measurements, and we're gonna do the neckline. As you can see, I am going down 1 inch. This is for the back. Right, so I'm doing for the back, and I'm going in by 4. Whatever you do to the neck depends on you. So basically I will be using the same block to cut the front and the back. The only difference will be that when I'm cutting on the fabric, I will leave 2,5 for the zip allowance, and then basically I will also draw in my neck, my front neck. As you can see there, I will also put in my front neck, but I will do that later on as we progress. So on that dot, that's where I will be adding my front neck. So before you even cut out the front neck, you make sure that you cut out the back neck first. Right, so we're going to now go down from our shoulder point. We're going to go down about 4 centimeters, as you can see, and take your ruler and go down and just ruler that line. And we are basically drawing our armhole, and basically you will just take your armhole circumference and divide it by 2. So basically the armhole circumference was 24 divided by 2, and you just roll a line straight from where your armhole begins until your bust point. Right now you're going to now draw your curve, but before that you need to measure 2,5 centimeters on that angle, as you can see, going upward or outward like that. 2.5 centimeters, so that it can help you to draw your curve nicely. So you just grab your curve and basically just draw it in like that. Okay, righto. So that's your curved and that's your armhole. Right, so we're gonna go back now down here on our natural waist. Remember, we added a 1 inch for the dot. So we're going to draw in the dot. As you can see, I already drew the dot with my pencil. So before we put in the dot, I would like to go in first and just round off the dress by closing on the side seams. So basically make sure that all your lines are there so that you'll be able to know how to connect the line. So we are starting from the underarm. We connect like that. Sometimes when your bust is a little bit bigger, it will be able to come out like that. Depends on your on the person, the body, the dress you're making for. So right now I'm doing a big dress for a bigger curvy person. So basically that's that. Yeah, so just connect all the lines. You can also use your curve ruler just to make sure that those lines are not just straight but they are curved. Yeah, so when you get at the bottom there, just go with your straight ruler. That's that. Yeah, so let us now just look at the dot. So remember, I put 1 inch on my natural waist for a dot. So that's where I'm going to put the dot now. As you can see, it's in pencil, but I will just do it for you guys. I will just do it for you guys with a marker so that you can see what's going on. Right, so your bust measurement divided by 4, then you'll get your nipple to nipple. And then once you get that from your bust, go down 1 inch. And then from the lower waist, I am going up from my lower waist also. But this time I'm also going the same 1 inch because I want a long dot. And you're just going to connect those dots together, as you can see. And now on the sides, I'm going to go out 1/2 inch and just put your dot right there. And on the other side as well, 1/2 inch. So this is the 1 inch that we basically added to the natural waist. And we're just going to connect the lines. And this forms a dot. So guys, that's the dot. So we are done with our basic dress block, and in our next video I will show you how to manipulate this basic dress block into a design that I want to make. So this is the front bodice block, as you can see. And also remember to put in your guidelines. Like your grain line. And right now I'm just putting in my my line where the folded line, the line where it shows that it should be cut on fold. So just indicate there on fold so that you know when you are placing this on a paper or on a fabric, you know that this is on fold. Right, so guys, that's about it. I hope you like this pattern, easy pattern drafting. If you've got any suggestions, just write down below and I'll be happy to share with you.